Me. How now, brown cow? What's up, guys? Infinity Gaming's Morse. Happy to bring you the first September edition, 2013, of Morse of Course. Have quite a few announcements, quite a few crazy little things that are going on, and I'm going to do my best to keep you guys up to speed. We're going to be changing around Morse of Course going forward, probably over the course of the rest of September as we transition to some other things, but I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Thank you so much for everybody that's tuned in. Thank you for watching on YouTube, for those of you that have tuned in to watch this on the archives. For those of you that don't know, I'm Infinity Gaming's Morse. I'm one of the many leaders of Infinity Gaming, and I'm happy to for you to invite me into your homes and your nice little televisions or your big-ass monitors or whatever your case may be, and greatly appreciate you spending some time with me. Now, for those of you that don't know, this weekend we had quite a bit of stuff going on. Ooh, that just got really quiet really fast. I don't like that. We'll fix that. We had a very open discussion in regards to some of the leadership, and it started off with a general, hey, I'm Morse. I know some people are pissed at me. Should I go? Let me know. And the whole thing developed into this really a little painful yet beautiful open discussion with all of our members kind of chiming in, sharing their insights, and we've had a lot of really good positive come out of this situation. One of the things that I'm proud to say is that me and a majority of the mods, admins, and leaders have decided that we're going to start getting together on a weekly basis and kind of have a roundtable discussion, talk about things that are going on, because there seems to be a lot of miscommunication and some things along those lines. Thanks again to everybody who chimed in and was a part of that conversation. You guys are really helping shape the future of Infinity. And it's going to be really nice to finally be able to move back into the shadows like some of the other leaders have been able to do. So if you are interested in stepping up and being a leader in Infinity Gaming, I strongly recommend that you reach out to a mod or another leader or an admin of the community. Talk to your team captains, your lieutenants. On that note, just a reminder to follow your chain of command. If you're a member of the B team, the Academy, one of the League of Legends teams, before you come and bother an admin or a moderator, try asking some of your peers. Talk to, maybe your lieutenant or your captain. See if those people might be able to help you out. It really helps streamline the process, and you'd be surprised how many members know a lot of what's going on. In fact, there's probably a good handful of members that know better what's going on than myself or Jerome or Vampy or some of the other higher-ups, if you will. One of the other things that we're going to start doing, we've had kind of a loose plan of doing a public town hall meeting once a quarter. It's really we've only had, I think, 2 or 3 so far this year, but we're going to go ahead and bump that up, and we're going to have a monthly meeting where everybody is allowed to come in, chime, voice their opinions, let us know what's going on, and so that's going to be pretty exciting as well. Keep an eye on the forums for the development of both of those moderators. There's going to be a post within the next 24-48 hours in the mod channel just confirming that everybody's going to be good for Saturdays. We're going to shoot for Saturday early afternoon, if you're in the US about noon, towards the evening if you're over in the EU. We decided on Saturdays because that's going to be the best time for both North American players and EU players to be able to get together without conflicting with the Sunday Mass that we all have going every Sunday. So keep an eye out for that. If you are a regular member, again, if you're interested in joining the leadership staff, helping Infinity grow, we encourage you to reach out to us, talk to us, and let us know what's going on so we can plug you in, utilize your talents. I know we have a lot of people that are really good graphic designers. Personally, I need somebody to help me out with some of the website maintenance. There's casting opportunities to lead a team. We're talking about finally relaunching the coaching department. Another good thing that came out of all this discussion that we had is we're also going to be restructuring, going through it's kind of a major restructure if you look at it on paper, but really it's going to be a clarification of assignments, who's responsible for what, as well as just kind of consolidating some things in regards to, what does Izanagi do? What do I do? What does Vampy do? Kind of going to be moving back towards the old versions that we had of having a department head and having one person oversee like everything that's League of Legends related, everything that's Dota related, everything that's StarCraft related, everything that's graphic design, everything that's stream related or YouTube related, and kind of consolidating all that to help with the chain of command and help with the move, help us move forward. For those of you that don't know, we are encroaching upon 450 registered members on the website. We are moving by leaps and bounds. Shout out to all three of our StarCraft teams. The B team did really good in the Community StarCraft League. Atlas's Academy is playing through the playoffs of one of the team leagues that they're a member of, and the A team wrapped up the Community StarCraft League, or it might be the OMGL. I'm not 100%. Somebody will be, I'm sure, be able to correct me for that. But they placed ninth out of the 16 pro teams that played, so really, really good performance. So that's kind of what you missed this weekend. The topics, some of the topics are still open and ongoing. Please jump in, chime in on those conversations. Let us know what you want to get out of Infinity, because you've heard me talk about it. You've heard other leaders talk about it. You don't work for us. You're not a member of this community because we need people to work for us. We're leaders because we have talents and we've brought our talents to the plate, and we're putting those talents to effort for the greater community, which is something that you can do as well. On a other note, I'm going to go ahead and switch scenes here real quick. Damn! Alright, so some of you have been talking in the streams, or I'm sorry, in the forums in regards to setting up a calendar. Well, guess what? I modified an HTML code that I found that now allows us to put up a calendar on the website. For those of you that don't know, most of the web maintenance is done by myself. I am looking for somebody with a little bit more knowledge and talents. Oh, and Spec rolling in, he's correcting me. So because we placed 9th, we just missed getting into the playoffs for the OMGL. Anyway, I do a lot of the website maintenance. I have no formal training in it. A lot of it is trial and error. For those of you who may have been on the website today, there was probably about a 10-15 minute period where if you went to it, it was just totally jacked. I got it fixed. I had to utilize a backup, but I wanted to point out a few things that are going on. Guys, we have not enough content for our slider. We can easily put 6, 7, 8. I think 8, maybe 9, maybe 10. I'm not sure, because we don't know. We don't know what the capacity is for our slider. And if you go into the forums and go to the announcements thread, you'll see that I'm in the process of running a slider image contest. I'm currently looking for a slider to promote our competitive StarCraft 2 teams. I'm looking for a slider to promote our Dota 2 community. And I'm also looking for a slider that would promote our League of Legends community. All of these entries have to be at an 860 by 261 resolution, preferably a 16-bit or 32-bit format. For those of you that aren't familiar with some of the terms that I'm throwing out, please let us know, and we'd be more than happy to help you out. There's a couple free versions of Photoshop that are floating around. Personally, I've got some stuff that I'd be more than happy to utilize. I mean, hell, even if you just do something in Paint and send it to me and be like, this is my idea, this is what I envision, maybe you and I can work together, or maybe you and another graphic designer within the community can work together to make that happen. You're probably wondering how this is a contest, and it's a contest because if your image is selected, then you're going to be featured on the homepage. Your work is going to be featured on the homepage, and we're also going to give you credit for that. And because we're hosting a League of Legends tournament coming up again in October, that slider with a slight modification will also be featured at Zeke, and we'll do our best to make sure that you get credit for that as well. Some other things in regards to the homepage. Oh, come on, computer. There we go. Fancy smancy calendar. Fancy smancy calendar. Look at that. Look at it. It's beautiful. It is a pain in the ass to maintain, though. I'll be completely honest with you. It takes me about a half an hour to update every week. We decided to just do 2 weeks at a time. When I have a URL available, I will go ahead and link the URL. For example, yesterday's Sunday Mass. You go ahead and click Sunday Mass. Bam! Takes you right to the event. So hypothetically, I'm hoping that I'm going to put out a post in regards to the Morse of Course and be able to link that for people that want more information about my show. We've got Izanagi's Death by 1,000 Games. I believe Starcade may be on hiatus, so that's why we haven't put that down. That's on Thursday evenings. I'm also going to be able to put Clan Wars and things like that, make it a lot easier for you guys to see what's going on and figure out where you might be able to plug in this week without having to track a whole bunch of people down and make posts in the forums, etc. If you are curious about how you can get updated or get information posted to the calendar, it's very simple. It's going to be very similar to how you request adding yourself onto the home stream or to the home page, adding your stream to the home page like we got down here. And I'll cover that more here in just a moment. I do want to talk real briefly in regards to the streaming. I've got a lot of requests lately for the for some streams to get added, and pretty much everybody has been in really good communication with me and moving forward and getting that stuff taken care of. So I just kind of want to give you guys a quick tutorial on how you would request either a stream to be added to the homepage or how you would request a calendar item being added to the homepage. Simply go into the forums, find me. I post all over the place, so it's pretty easy to find me. And shoot me a private message. You see there's a few people that have already sent me some private messages. I'm going to go ahead and pull one up. So here's a request somebody sent to me. They're just like, hey, Twitch account. I know exactly what he's talking about. I'm like, sure, no problem. I go in, I do a few things, I ring a few bells, and and I get everything all set up for you guys. And then I'll send you a message saying, hey, I got everything set up. You just need to go into Twitch and go to the settings and accept your invite. You go ahead and I'm going to ask to slow down. All right, I'm going to slow down. Sorry. English second language for some people. I apologize. I'm not being racist. That was actually in the chat. See? See? So just send me a message on the forums. I'll send you a message back. Once you've completed the steps that I've told you, I'll go ahead and I'll manually get you added to the homepage. The process is going to be very similar for the calendar. I need you to send me the date, a title, a brief description of what the event is, and then I also need you to send me the URL for the forum post. Because the calendar is new, I'm not requiring a URL or a website, you know, a forum post or anything like that for something to be added to the calendar, but that is going to be something that we'll want moving forward, because it's just going to be really convenient for people to be like, oh, well, there's a clan war coming up, you know, I want to get signed up for that, I'm on the A team, click, and you're there. It's also going to be really nice for the tournaments, as you can see. Academy opening coming up here on the 14th. Click, bam, you're there, get registered. So that's pretty much all I have in regards to the homepage. I do have a brief announcement, though, in regards to the stream team. This is bothering me. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. I apologize. I had to reinstall XSplit today, and still kind of messing around with a few things. Just turn that down just a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably good. All right. Yeah. Where you at, homepage? Bam. All right. Now, for those of you that don't know, we do have a stream team, and the stream team is basically everybody that's been registered for the homepage and everybody that's been set up. If you're not aware, we've got a really cool website. If you come to the twitch.tv link off of our homepage and click that, it's going to take you to our stream team on Twitch. Ignore this, it's outdated. I haven't fixed it yet. Somebody needs to help me fix it. And you'll be able to find a list of everybody, every single person in our community that is a current streamer. These people are featured on our website. Their stats are being calculated every month and added to our stats, so they're helping us work towards a partnership with Twitch. And at the end of every quarter, I put out a report letting everybody know how they did, you know, where we're moving as a community and things like that in regards to getting closer to our sponsorship, or a partnership, I should say. Something that we've been talking about, though, is really kind of utilizing a bit more of the community's stream power. As you can see here, when you look at the, oh wow, that's really annoying, right? But as you look down here, ignore all this top stuff, we've got a whole bunch of links and stuff promoting the community, as well as our sponsors, our partners, and then also a donation. I've talked with a few of the other managers and leaders of the community, and we've decided that over time, probably over the course of the next 30 to 60 days, we're actually going to make this a required setup on somebody's stream if they're going to be featured on our homepage, or if they're going to be a member of our stream team. Somebody brought up a very curious question earlier. They asked, what if I've already got a bunch of those bells and whistles and I've got some things set up, such as my own donation button? You know, I solicit donations for my stream. Can I still do that? And of course you can still do that. We're not going to stop you from doing so. We are going to, of course, ask that there's maybe a slight make sure that there's something showing a difference between a PayPal donation that's going to be going to you versus a PayPal donation that's going to be going to the community as a whole. I'm going to be making a post here in the next couple of hours. I'm going to be doing that this evening before I go to bed, and basically explaining how, for those of you that are new to Twitch, don't really know how to set up these widget boxes, I'm going to do my best to create a tutorial and some things like that to get you all set up, as well as give you all of the coding, the images, and things like that. You'll be able to find that information in the caster forum, which of course you can get to by going to our forums and then just going down to outreach and the casting department. On that note, for those of you that don't know, PhoneX Cube, one of our severely dedicated B-teamers, is working on trying to put together an in-house 3v3 event. I also want to let you guys know that the leadership staff and I are in the process of putting together a whole bunch of new events. We're looking at setting up some EU events that are specifically just for the EU players, as the A-Team Open, B-Team Open, the Academy Open are for North American players. We're also going to be looking for creating some new in-house events, and we're also going to be looking at creating a few special leader events where, like, Clan War, leaders versus A-Team, leader versus B-Team, mono battles, things like that, League of Legends, Dota, all sorts of stuff. So keep an eye out on the forums for more things like that. If you'd like to help organize or run one of those things, no need to let us know. Our job as leaders isn't to tell you what to do. It's to let you know if you're doing something wrong and how to help, and be resources to help you make your project better. So get at it. And let us know if you have any problems in regards to updating your stream and getting that stuff set up over the course of the next couple of weeks. And unfortunately, for those that we have decided for those that aren't going to be able to promote and support the changes in regards to adding widgets to your personal stream, we are going to be leaning towards removing you from the homepage and removing you from the stream team. Nothing's been finalized on that, but that is the direction we're going. On the flip side of that, we also wanted to give you guys some incentive to do so, besides just, getting those extra bells and whistles, helping your stream look a little bit more professional. One of the things that we're going to be looking to do is, for the folks that are updating their Twitch page and getting those things set up, giving them a personalized StarCraft 2 overlay or something along those lines if they play League of Legends or Dota, and things along those lines. So yeah, that's pretty much it in regards to community developments. I'm going to take a quick smoke break for just a moment, kind of calm my nerves. I ran through all of that really fast. I got people yelling at me to slow down. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to throw up a splash screen, let you guys listen to some music. And when I come back, I'm going to be finishing up Morse of Course with a few other topics, and opening myself up to questions as well for those of you that are watching the stream. So thank you in advance for sticking around. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back in just a few moments.